Hello everyone and welcome to Valamore Things. Feel free to follow me to see more of my content. Thank you and I hope you'll enjoy the video. Hello guys and welcome back to another video. I'm finally back playing some Magic the Gathering after the holidays, and today, after the ban of Nadu and Grief, I am here playing one of the decks that I feel like are very good positioned in the metagame right now. So I am playing RAKDOS Death Shadow with Detectives Phoenix. Something I did a while ago, like 2 months ago, when Modern Horizon 3 was released. And I went up 4-1, I guess, with that deck, but I wasn't playing Nethergoyf, but I was playing Stalactite Stalker. And that's pretty much it. So what do we have here today? It's a Death Shadow, as I said, in the RAKDOS Color deck. And we have as beaters Death Shadow, Nethergoyf, DRC, Inti, Seneschal of the Sun, which is very good in this deck, giving trample to our beaters and generating some sort of card advantage whenever we discard something like we go Troll of Khazad-dum, that count as a discard. We go Street Wraith, that also count as a discard. So it's not that bad. And of course we have Detective Phoenix. Bestow, collect evidence 6. We can cast this and for 1 red mana and collect evidence 6. So to collect evidence, we can remove Street Wraith or Troll of Khazad-dum from the graveyard without losing much resources for Nethergoyf count, and easily put this on one of our creatures, giving haste and flying, which is very, very relevant, as you will see in this league. Apart from that, we have 2 Fatal Push, because I'm feeling like we need to get rid of the frog without the opponent being able to discard things. And the frog, in order for the frog to survive. So 2 Fatal Pushes, 2 Lightning Bolts, 2 Unholy Heats, and Seal of Fire. So why am I splitting all these removals into two copies for each of the 4? Seal of Fire is mostly here for DRC Delirium and Nethergoyf count. But I don't feel like that I will play this anymore after this league, but we will talk about this in the wrap-up. And on hit, I think we needed something stronger than Bolt and Seal of Fire, but still on red, so that we can kill perhaps a big Murktide or something like that, even maybe an Eldrazi or something if we have Delirium, so it's not that bad. Apart from that, we have 1 Toxic Deluge, which is super strong and symmetrical in that shadow. It means that we can kill opponent's creator, but our shadow will survive no matter what, because we're paying life, and since we're paying life, shadow will also grow, so this is very strong. If you have more copies of that shadow, this is huge, very huge, and can also win the game in the next turn. So that's very huge. Of course, for Thoughtseize, because you cannot really play without that in a metagame full of Eldrazi's with Through the Breach and Ruby Storm, so you need to play this. And yeah, Mishra's Bauble for Delirium count, and also for Survey triggers from DRC, and Nethergoyf Power. We play 1 Fell the Profane and 1 Swamp, but most of the deck is probably red, so I'm not sure that this is the best choice, and sometimes this will cut us off the colors we need, but we will talk about that in the league. What do we have in the sideboard? Some Boros Hate, more Boros Hate. Long Goodbye is here only against mostly Frog. Frog is a very huge problem, and if we don't get rid of that, we will just lose to the Frog, because it's so huge of a beater. Generates too much value, so Long Goodbye cannot be countered, Frog is gone. Obsidian Charmaw and Damping Sphere are here, mostly for Eldrazi, but also for Storm. Damping Sphere is very relevant against the Storm, and Unlicensed Hearths against Flage, and also Storm, because if you empty their graveyard, they cannot pass through Passing Flames, so it's actually very good. Surgical Extraction is a bit of a flexible thing to play right now, mostly against Flage, but it can hit some other things, and also you never know if you're going to face a graveyard deck, like, I don't know, Dredgevine or whatever may appear, or Goryo, you know, so it's there even for that. So this is the deck, and I can assure you this is going to be very fun. I top decked a lot, but results are gonna be insane. So let's jump into today's league. Here we are for game number 1. We take a mulligan, and I think we keep this one. We are on the play. We go Fell Mire. We stay open for Troll of Khazad-dum. Discarding him, looking for Blood Crypt, probably. Our opponent is playing Dimir Thoughtseize, so it's probably Dimir Death Shadow. So we instantly discard the Troll of Khazad-dum, because if we didn't had, we've probably been left with only one land. So as you can already see here, the Fell Mire is cutting us off double red, and we don't really like that. Yep, opponent is definitely playing Dimir Death Shadow. So they play the Nethergoyf and the Mishra's Bauble. We're now giving flying to our Nethergoyf through Detective Phoenix, and we collected the Troll of Khazad-dum, and that's it. We swing for 4 damage. So it's always very delicate. So as you can see here, if they remove the card that has the Phoenix bestowed upon, we get to keep the Phoenix for just 1 mana, which is insanely good. Opponent has the Frog, and I don't like that. I don't like where this game is going right now. So I can try to bait them into Temur Battle Rage, but this won't solve a single thing. They can attack with Frog, and you see, I'm missing 1 land to go Bolt, plus there's the land. I should have kept that on top, I guess. So they go Counterspell. At least I know that I cannot block. So the Frog here is very huge, because if I were to block, they just discard and get to keep the Frog, and it's worth, basically. So perhaps now I can survey into a Street Wraith. I keep that on top, I don't know why. And I go Inti. Counterspell, sure. So I must attack with the Dragon's Rage Channeler, and I'm pretty sure that I cannot block on next turn. And I can try to probably swing with everything and Temur Battle Rage, but that won't be enough. Should I block? Yeah, I can block with the Phoenix, and if I top deck a land, I can bestow the Phoenix into the Dragon's Rage Channeler and cast a Temur Battle Rage. Yeah, I can try to do that. No, that's not what I needed. I should have kept that land on top. Oh, here's another land. So, can I do that? I'm bestowing the Phoenix on Dragon's Rage Channeler, but opponent has 2 cards in hand. They will, of course, have a counterspell. That's 100%. So I'm now swinging. Temur Battle Rage. Will this thing resolve? And we win the game? Nope. Stubborn denial. And that's it. Yep. That's GG. Let's look at game number 2. But that was a really close one. Opponent had many counterspells. So we are on the play again, and I think I boarded out Seal of Fire and 2 Lightning Bolts, because basically they cannot kill any one of their creatures. So, and I'm feeling like I brought in, oh gosh, I don't remember. Long Goodbye, sure. That's it. Opponent. We discarded the Death Shadow, by the way. They go Preordain. So we have plenty of removals, but we're lacking threats. So I can try to go DRC. And on the next turn, I can Detective Phoenix on the DRC if he survives. Apparently, yes. Another Troll of Khazad-dum. It's not bad. So we're gonna bestow the Phoenix on the Dragon's Rage Channeler. We put the Phoenix into the graveyard, so the DRC is now a 3/3 flyer. We play another land, we have another Troll, so we can play another Detective Phoenix, bestowing it into the DRC. Swinging the opponent for 5 damage. It's not bad, opponent is already down to 9. But as I was trying to say before, we have to be very, very careful against that shadow decks. Because life points matters for both of us in the same way. So the lower we are, also the closer we are to the win. The only thing that I'm not really happy about now is that if opponent top decks a single removal, we are dead. Sink into Stupor, it's not a removal, but still. As you can see, we get to keep the Phoenix on the battlefield, which is not bad. I love Phoenix, it's a very good card. So opponent has a double Death Shadow. We're gonna push one of the shadows. After the survey trigger, of course. I'm not wasting Long Goodbye on a Death Shadow. I'm putting the Bauble into the graveyard, because I don't really want to draw one. And we're gonna kill the second one. We're gonna keep the Death Shadow on top, and opponent just conceded because apparently they didn't have anything into their hand. And yep, I can go in for 5 damage, and well, yeah, that's it. They just decided to concede, probably. No more Death Shadow in the deck. I have Long Goodbye. That cannot do much. Okay, next game. Sideboard is always the same, and we take a mulligan. We go down to 6. We keep this one, and we get rid of a card we don't need. So we have 1 discard, 1 Deluge. And the opponent starts off pretty strong with a 2/3 Nethergoyf, which is not bad. I'm feeling like I should go Thoughtseize. Let's look at my opponent's cards. I got rid of Go for the Throat, and my opponent of course got rid of my Troll of Khazad-dum with their Thoughtseize. They played the Scalding Tarn, so they have Island and 1 Unknown. I played the Death Shadow, trying to bait them into some sort of removals. So we take 5, so our shadow grows larger, and they have another Nethergoyf, but we have another shadow, which is larger than the Nethergoyf. I think I can just pass the turn here and sit on my big shadows. I mean, I have the 3rd shadow now. Okay, and I even have a fetch. I think it's over for my opponent. Triple Death Shadow. It's not that bad. You can try to swing with both of them. And they double block. That's a smart way to do it. But I get to keep 1 shadow, and I'm playing another one. And I'm also playing a Nethergoyf. So I have a blocker, so even if they have a removal, I get to survive and win the game on the next turn. So they have 2 unknown cards. They cycle a Street Wraith, and I concede! And that's the first win against somehow Mirror. So, as you can see here, life points were very relevant. And my opponent, the game before, he saw 3 Dead Shadows. This time we saw them, and they were much more relevant, because he made the mistakes to push my life down, not knowing that I had 3 Dead Shadows. So this is the very first, very lucky thing that happened to me in this league. Okay, 1-0. Let's proceed to the next game. Next match. Yeah, this was match number 1. Match number 2. Yeah, next match. I will never ever learn. This is a meme already. So, who are we up against? And by the way, we are again on the play. So we go Street Wraith into Nethergoyf 1-2. Oh, Yawgmoth, okay. That's not something I was expecting. So we just go Inti, swing, discard the Troll of Khazad-dum. And unluckily we got to waste a Nethergoyf. So Inti turn 2, when you already played a land, it's not the best move, you're just wasting cards, I think. But I wanted to be very aggressive. So this time I discard a land, hopefully revealing another one. Opponent fetches and probably Bowmasters. Yep, but we are ready with the Lightning Bolt. Sure thing, man. Okay. Oh, and we have a Phoenix that we can bestow after the Bolt, which is not bad. But I can do that in the next turn, so just probably better doing something else. Okay, so we killed the Orc, and opponent gets his Undying trigger. I think that here I should have just played Death Shadow. I could have just went to Detective Phoenix this turn and, you know, give haste to the DRC or whatever and win with everything. So I made a huge mistake. Opponent, Haywire Might, exiling my Detective Phoenix, sure. But the Nethergoyf is trampling, opponent is already down to 6. We go DRC and Thoughtseize. Oh, Troll of Khazad-dum into the graveyard. We discard the only thing that the opponent has into their hand is a Chord of Calling. And they are probably dead right now. Yes, they are. I mean, my opponent's hand was basically just Yawgmoth, Bowmaster, and Card of Calling, and a bunch of lands. I think he flew that. I mean, 6 lands out of 13 cards. It's a lot. So, yeah, we were lucky once more. Well, G2. Okay, we get to keep our hand, and taking a look at the sideboard, I think I boarded out Seal of Fire, 1 Seal of Fire, 1 Mishra's Bauble, 1 Street Wraith, 1 Troll of Khazad-dum, 1 Temur Battle Rage, and I brought in Surgical, Extraction, Pyroclasm, Toxic Deluge. Opponent, we discarded my opponent's Yawgmoth instantly. Opponent gets Wall of Roots into Yawgmoth probably, yeah. So if you want to look at at my sideboard, you can look here. Okay, double creator, pass the turn. I can even try to go Deluge now and kill everything. So they go Ballista, killing Dragon's Wave Channel, okay. So I can now swing, they take the damage. I can probably kill the wolf with Seal of Fire and next turn Deluge, killing everything, probably. Swamp Cycle, grab another Blood Crypt, fetch it, grab Mountain. No need to go deeper with life points. So, do they have Bowmasters in hand? Of course, it's Bowmasters. By the way, I should have attacked first and see what happened. It's a huge mistake I made here, but at least I forced them into playing Bowmasters. So I know that now they only have an Overgrown Tomb in their hand, while I have a 7/7 Death Shadow. So they go Overgrown Tomb untapped. They probably thought they had 4 types of cards in the graveyard to activate Shifting Woodland. We put the Phoenix on the Death Shadow, and we bring the opponent down to 4. And we try to play the Nethergoyf, so at least we have a blocker. And opponent conceded! We are 2-0 in this league. That was fast, if not underwhelming by my opponent. Sorry, you probably didn't draw your best cards, and I also misplayed, but everything went well in the end. So, as you can see, without Detective Phoenix, we would have not been able to pass through my opponent's forces, and he could have just champ blocked me into oblivion until he can eventually win. So Detective Phoenix is a very relevant card here in this combat phase. 2-0 in this league, what could go wrong? Okay, match number 3 against Sweaty. And they are playing Eldrazi. That's not an easy matchup, but we have the sideboard for that. So we start off with DRC. By the way, it's the 3rd game we are on the play, I guess. I cannot really remember. So they have Eugene's Slab into Talisman of Impulse, of course. No Steerings? Okay. So, Blood Crypt. Seal of Fire, triggering Delirium. Troll of Khazad-dum into the graveyard. 2 damage into my opponent's face. We now go Death Shadow. Swing with DRC. 1 damage. Can we survive next turn? So, Grove. The One Ring, of course. So, in this deck, I don't really have anything against the One Ring. Anything. And I think that I might want to change that, but we will talk about this in conclusions. So, we now have a lot of pressure into the battlefield. So, if we can survive this turn, which I think we cannot. Oh, not through the breach. Okay, the opponent has an Olistas now in hand. No, not another ring. Not another ring, please. Okay, Godzill's command. Yeah, sure. So, I think I can do a lot of damage. I can actually win this turn. So, bolt to my opponent. Swing. Discard the Seal of Fire. Reveal the bolt. Bolt to face. Give trample to Inti, since they cannot block. Bolt to face, opponent is down to 9. And we have exactly 9 damage on the battlefield? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's exactly 9 damage on the battlefield. No, it's 8, but they have the ring. It's 8, but they have the ring. Oh, did we just won through the One Ring? Oh, we did! It's amazing! Wow, I counted right. I think that there were no need for the discard Seal of Fire into Lightning Bolt. But I did so. That was nice. I think I could have just, played the Seal of Fire. But I saw the Lightning Bolt on top for the Delirium trigger. That's why I did so. Yeah. Wow. We beat Eldrazi. G2. So if you're hearing strange noises, it's my gaming chair. I have to put some oil or something on it. So the sideboard here is that we changed a few things. So Street Wraith out, Fatal Push out, Deluge out, Seal of Fire out, Unholy Heat out. And we brought in a lot of things. Really a lot of things. Damping Sphere, Obsidian Charmaw. And I think I even brought in Surgical Extraction, because if I get to discard the One Ring, I can probably just... So we saw an Eldrazi Temple on top. So the thing here is that we discarded Ancient Steerings. So the thing is going very fast, but we discarded Ancient Steerings. My opponent only had 1 land into their hand, and I decided to go Surgical Extraction on the Steerings to prevent my opponent from drawing the second land, but they top-decked the second Carpolusian Forest. So now we go discard again. We take the Training Sphere, and opponent is left with only 2 lands and nothing. They can play nothing. Oh, they top-deck the Eugene's Lab. Okay, yeah, Yawgmoth is gone. They have K command now. Oh gosh, my move was very smart to exile Ancient Steerings with Surgical Extraction and leave him with no lands. By the way, we now have a big Death Shadow and Temur Battle Rage, so we are close to winning. I should have just played Double Shadow probably, knowing they have K command. Yep, goodbye Shadow. Oh gosh, no, they have a lot of mana and they can play Devourer. Okay, they are left with no cards in hand. Luckily, Shadow is bigger than Devourer. By the way, you can read the chat with my opponent, and he also thought that the Searing move was very good. So I could have gone Thoughtseize this turn, but he had nothing in hand, so I should have just waited. They probably have something big in hand. Oh, can I win now? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think I... Oh no, I'm lacking 1 mana. Okay, so I discarded another Devour, and unluckily I cannot swing this turn. So we just have to survive once. No ring, please. No, just don't. Okay. Oh, it was a land. GG. Oh, yes. We can just swing with Shadow, and as you can see, once more, Detective Phoenix is winning the game with flying. It's very relevant. Temur Battle Rage, and we got the win through Eldrazi and the One Ring too. Without seeing a single sideboard card. Yeah, Surgical Extraction. I mean, my opponent's hand was very greedy, and he got lucky with so many lands top deck. But at least we prevented him from play through the breach. Is he playing through the breach in this deck? I guess so. The one with Carplusion Forest and Steerings and Talisman, they probably play through the breach. And I think I saw an Emrakul at some point. Yeah, Emrakul and Yawgmoth. Yeah, that's the through the breach version. Okay, we are 3-0 in this league, which is very good. I haven't felt this good in months. Well, let's take a look at match number 4. Okay, match number 4, game number 1. We got to mulligan, we mulligan again. We get down to 5. We don't have much interaction, but we have 2 threats and 1 removal. Opponent casts Darkslick Shore, Preordain, and Lotus Blue? Okay, so this is that Spoils of the Vault thing. Profane Tutor? Yeah, we're probably just dead. Okay, Lightning Bolt into my opponent's face. Just go Inti, pass the turn. I need a miracle to win. I just go Pentat Prism. It's fine. Yeah, Fatal Push is not the miracle we needed. I swing with Inti. I discarded that Shadow. Mishra's Bauble is not what I wanted. I think they just... If they have Fastest Oracle, they just win. I mean, they need Spoils and Endless Grace in order to win, so... And the Fastest Oracle, so... We get to draw Nethergoyf, it's not what we wanted. Opponent, Profane Tutor, that's okay. Lotus Bloom, sure thing. Is Damping Sphere a thing to side in against my opponent? Endless Grace, Spoils of the Vault. They mill their entire deck and they just play Fastest Oracle. They had it in hand? Or... Yeah, so here I just Fatal Pushed at Fastest Oracle because I was frustrated. So how does this work? So if they don't have the Fastest Oracle in hand, how do they win? So this is the whole deck. This is my whole opponent deck. If they don't have Fastest Oracle in hand, how do they win? So they go Ad Nauseam, they go Endless Grace, Spoils of the Vault, and then they have to play. They have to name Ad Nauseam, play Ad Nauseam, draw until they draw Fastest Oracle, and then keep on drawing, and then play Fastest Oracle? How do they actually win? Can they reanimate Fastest Oracle from here? They still have 2 cards in hand. I have no idea, guys, so let's just see what happens in the next game. So this is G2, and I have no idea what I boarded in. I absolutely have no idea. I know that I boarded out most of my removals because they are, well, useless, but I don't have anything to sideboard in, actually. So I think I boarded in Damping Sphere and that's it, I guess. Yes, I don't know. So I have a pretty aggressive hand while opponent only has Preordains. I think I can win pretty soon. So they have a Profane Tutor exiled. we put the Nethergoyf into the graveyard. And we go Death Shadow. We go Detective Phoenix on the Shadow. We swing with everything. And with a bit of luck, like a Fetchland or a Temur Battle Rage, I think we can win on next turn. We have 7 damage. Oh, Troll of Khazad-dum, it's good. We have 7 damage, 9 damage on the battlefield right now. Phyrexian Unlife, not what I wanted. Okay. I'm grabbing a Blood Crypt. Okay, so Phyrexian Unlife. There you go. Deluge. 0. Deluge. Just to have... So I went Deluge 0 because I wanted to put a sorcery and get a few Delirium triggers. And so opponent is -2. If they don't win now, they lose. Profane Tutor, Preordain. And they conceded. They didn't have a win despite having 5 cards in hand. So Phyrexian Unlife was clutch, but luckily we had so much pressure. And why is Death Shadow 15-15? Is that a bug? What the heck? Why is this thing a 15-15? No idea. By the way, we just won. And we are tied now 1-1. Opponent is going to play first in the next match. Sorry, in the next game. God damn it. Here we are fighting for the 4th win against Spoils of the Vault combo. Sorry for the strange noises, it's just my chair. Okay, so now we have double Thoughtseize. Okay, so this is my opponent's hand, and we discarded the Spoils of the Vault. Opponent played double Sleight of Hand and the Seachrome Coast. And now we discard the Phyrexian Unlife, leaving opponent with only Thassa's Oracle and a Preordain. So... We got to go another Thoughtseize. Oh my gosh. The third one, which is probably the second time I'm being very lucky. And that's just a win on turn 4. So we went triple Thoughtseize and basically nothing else to steal the win from my opponent. They had Phyrexian Unlife, Thassa's Oracle, Spoils of the Vault. They just needed to find an Dangerous Grace, and I was dead. I was long dead. I was so lucky to actually have 3 Thoughtseize, double Nethergoyf, and Temur Battle Rage. All of that while having the Seal of Fire counting as a +1. Oh gosh. Oh, for the types. Nethergoyf power. Okay, 4-0 in this league. So, oh gosh. Can I finally win a goddamn trophy? I swear to God, it has been like October last year with Affinity and Beanstalk. The last trophy I won. Gosh, please let me win this. Please let me win this league once. Okay. Are you ready, guys, for the last match of this league? I am certainly not. So, against Crouching Pig, Giganta the Wellspring, so we're up against a Storm. We keep this hand because we have Thoughtseize. And we discarded Wren's Resolve. So Giganta, we don't really care about that. We discarded Wren's Resolve. Opponent played this. Yeah, okay. So I hate when I play. Okay. Discard spells and the opponent just... And this goddamn tool just reveals all the cards a second time. Yeah, by the way. Reckless Impulse from my opponent. They have a Foes and a Past in Flames. So we have a lot of removals right now. So if they were to pass through Raw, they can probably not. That's our only hope to win, because this is not a good matchup, not even remotely. Ral. Okay, that's what I wanted. So as you can see, we cannot kill Ral with Unholy Heat, which is relevant, which I should probably change in my deck. So they go Manamorphose. Now they have 2 time, but they waste them because they don't have Ral on the battlefield, which we really like. Okay, so I think we can win on the next turn, probably. We probably need a fetch land or a land. Gemstone, strike at reach. Okay, opponent is not being very lucky. Oh, yes. And we can just steal the win with Temur Battle Rage. And that's GG, opponent. Yay! Okay, we're just one goddamn game, one game away from a trophy. Please, guys. We reached 511 subscribers while I'm recording this. And the last time I won a trophy, I had like 60 subscribers. So an eternity passed. I know that sometimes I make misplays, and sometimes, you know, like almost every single time, I never play tire decks, and I just play some random cards together, but that won't stop me. It's why I play Magic. I love to explore, I love to play new decks, I love to play budget decks so that everyone can enjoy this game as much as I do. So please, guys, give me your power. I just want to win a trophy. Please. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So I think this is probably the worst possible matchup because they need like 8 spells to win. Luckily we have the sideboard with Damping Spheres, but I doubt that 1 Damping Sphere is gonna be enough. We even have Unlicensed Herbs and Surgical Extractions, but I think that won't be enough. So I decided not to play anything because I absolutely need to play the Damping Sphere right now. So I have to discard with Troll of Khazad-dum and get another land. As you can see, we're already down to 13. Now 11. Opponent has a Ral on top, so probably Damping Sphere won't be enough to stop them. Reckless Impulse, Reckless Impulse. They have a lot of things. Gosh, they really... Oh, the second Damping Sphere! Oh my gosh, can we do it? Can we do it, guys? Ral, that's okay. If you're hearing strange noises, that is my deck. So I want to kill Ral as soon as I can. So I should have probably here played that Shadow, pass, and in the upkeep kill Ral. I made another mistake here. A huge mistake. I'm giving them so much time. So they take Giganta to their hand. So I can now play the Nethergoyf and pass the turn. They go another Valakut Awakening, which is fine. So I'm 4 turns away from the win, and I don't think I can do it. Oh, the second Ruby Medallion. We don't really have anything against that. Gosh, I can probably feel more comfortable playing the Unlicensed Hearse, preventing the opponent from going too far away with Past in Flames. They play a Giganta. That's okay. I'm gonna exile something end of turn. Yep, Reckless Impulse is gone. So I can now play Inti. I want to try and find the land and also pump my Nethergoyf. I put a Detective Phoenix into the graveyard. So the Goyf is now 6/7 trample, and Giganta is probably going to die. And we have another Goyf on top, but we cannot play that. So opponent is down to 11. Not too far away from a win. We are not too far away. Pyretic Ritual, that's fine. Wish. Okay, that could be dangerous. Do they have the One Ring? Oh, and we win! Opponent conceded! Yay! Trophy, finally! We won the trophy, finally! Yes! Yes, I'm so goddamn happy! Oh my god! Yes! Let's talk about this in the wrap-up! Gosh, I am so happy! Oh my god, I am so, really so goddamn happy about this. Yes, I finally won a trophy. I finally won a trophy. Look at this. Oh, look at this trophy. It's so beautiful. My gosh, even though it's a friendly one, it's still a trophy. Oh gosh, thank you guys. Thank you guys. So, let me know, guys, what do you think about this deck? I personally think that I may have made some strange choices, like the split between removals. It's awkward, but it worked. I know that I really haven't faced any Baubles or Mardu energy decks, so I don't know if they were still relevant there or against Dimir, Dimir Murktide. But still, I'm very happy about Detective Phoenix. That proved to be a very, very good and relevant card in the modern format. And I'm also very happy about Nethergoyf, which is very, very huge. I wish I could try like a Jund version of this with both Nethergoyf and Tarmogoyf. Maybe, cutting Inti and playing Tarmogoyf, which is a very huge beater. And this allows us also to have more sideboard options while playing green, and Abrupt Decay, which is very relevant against Frog and whatever. So I'm very happy about this deck, and I had so much fun playing this. Will I bring this deck to a paper tournament? Yes, probably yes. This proved to be very good, very fun to play, very interactive. You have answers, you have discard spells, you have big beaters, everything you need in a Magic the Gathering deck. And what about the sideboard? This proved to be good, solidly good, I would say. Long Goodbye wasn't really relevant, but it was there when we needed it, in case the first opponent played a frog. So Long Goodbye was there, and I'm happy it was. Deluge and Pyroclasm are forced choice, because if we were to face Boros or Mardu energy, we need these guys in. Also, Obsidian Charmaw is huge and relevant, but I'm still not sure whether I should play Obsidian Charmaw over Break the Ice, because you can play Break the Ice on turn 2 while you must wait Obsidian Charmaw turn 3. So you give a full turn 3 to your opponent before you can play Obsidian Charmaw. And this is very relevant against Through the Breach. So probably Break the Ice is better, but I'm still not completely sold on that. Unlicensed Hearse and Surgical Extraction, I almost never saw them, but Surgical won me the game against Eldrazi, and Unlicensed Hearse was a backup plan together with Damping Seer against the Storm, and did a great job. So probably I should just look into this Seal of Fire, Unholy Heat, Bolt, and Fatal Push split and shake something up. And also probably Fell the Profane is not very good if I have the Swamp, and I should probably change that to a more comfortable fetch land, probably. And that's it. Thank you so much for following, and see you in the next video, guys. I am so happy, so pumped up. Stay tuned for more very soon.